Okay, we are broadcasting live, and we are in our new system tonight. You can see chat in front of you. We're going to come on board here just a couple of minutes early. I've got it on my phone, so I can see it on my phone, see what's going on. But we are very excited about the opportunity to be here and use our new platform. Very, very excited. If you can hear me, if you can see me, if you would, just type in the chat box real quick and see if you guys can see me. Hey, everybody. Message me back. And we should see that out there. Chat. Rube. This is just a little bit new to me. I've been playing with it, but can everybody see me typing there? There's Andy. Good to see you, Andy. Lakeisha, how are you? And everybody should be able to type in there and say hey or whatever you're going to say. But it's good to see everybody. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. If you're on your mobile phone, if you will scroll to the bottom of your phone, you can chat from your mobile phone. You can do everything from your phone. You can share this. You can tweet it. You can request to speak, but that's probably not going to happen. Unless you got something really important to say. But let me come back over here. This is going to be an awesome system. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm just going to test something here real quick. You don't have to answer the poll. I want to see if the poll goes live. Load the poll. Just test a couple of things here before we get started. All righty. So hopefully everything is going to work correctly. And we will roll here in just a few moments. Yes, the cat was in the room, and I have the door closed, and I let her out of the room. She was mad at me because I wouldn't let her out. And we're going to get started here in about 4 minutes. Can everybody see the screen okay? I take it everybody can see the screen. A lot of people are checking in. What's up, Tom? How you doing, buddy? I'm just playing with it here a little bit. Woodrow. Jack Deaton, how you doing, buddy? Mark, Sherry, Todd. We're doing a little bit of delay test here. There's about a 20-second or so delay with Google Hangouts. The great thing about Google Hangouts is this thing is going to go right into replay mode, and about 3 hours, a couple hours after the webinar is over, the replay will automatically go out, and it works really, really, really well, and it's awesome. And this is going to be a great system for us. I'll have to get used to switching screens a little bit with this, but I think I've got it set up right where we can go through things. But we're going to get started here. I don't want to delay. We want to make sure our training's rock and roll. So it is 8 o'clock. I want to welcome everyone to Wednesday night training. My name is Kerry Miller, and it is always a pleasure to be here. And this week, and I love this little graphic here, this week graphic. We're going to be going over some new things. We've got a new platform that's been released where you can actually go in and connect a man, my mind just went blank, a URL, a website URL, a domain name to your apps. We're going to talk tonight about some FTC regulations that came up that we've got to make sure are adhered to. We're going to talk about how to get people to sign up for your list, for your clients list. And we want to make sure that that people are doing that and are able to do that. And at the end of this, we're going to do a little poll. We're getting ready for our next training presentation. It's going to be more different than anything we've done in the last 4 years. And I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of workups, getting a lot of stuff together. The most important thing for me as a trainer is your success. Nothing else really matters, to be honest with you. If you're not successful, then something's not going right. And we want to make sure we know where that's at. So we're going to go back to square one. We've got a ton of new people, and those that have been around for a while can glean some golden nuggets from this. You can get some information. Some of it's going to be a lot more in depth than what you're probably doing now. We're going to go into business strategy, business building, setting up your company, helping you to get going. And we're going to do a poll at the end of this. Okay. I did one the other day on a test. Of course, it was just me. So we're going to try that in just a little bit. Some trainings are going to be an hour. Some trainings may just be 30 minutes. We're going to revise content of training where you're not getting so much at one time that you're getting bogged down. The content and the quality of the content is what's important, not the quantity of content. So we're going to work on that, and we're going to do some things. So with that said, let's rock and roll and get things going. The Cname feature. Let's talk about Cname for a moment, what it is, how it's going to work. I'm going to go live on another screen and show you how to set it up and answer any questions that you may have. This is a really, really cool feature. The Cname feature enables the ability for you to add a unique domain name or URL to each individual app. Okay, so let's say that you're working with Tom's Pizza, and Tom's got tompizzas.com, but he wants his app to be Tom's Pizza. What I recommend you do, because of all the mobile-geddon changes and all that stuff with Google, and we all know that Google being the #1 search engine in the world, that's where we want to be listed. With these unique domain names, Google looks at two things. They look at mrecords and .mobis. And we all know that the world's going mobile. If you have not looked at your phone lately, when you go onto Google, it specifically says what websites are mobile and what websites aren't. And if you will look, if you will pull out your phone, even as I'm speaking, and go to Google and type in plumber, type in anything really, you will see who's on the front pages of Google. And they've been talking about this for over a year now. So this Cname feature has come at the right time. Google has pushed completely in that mode. Everything is mobile on your mobile phone when it comes to Google. And you want to make sure that your customers and your clients are mobile ready, without question. And I can promise you, most of your clients aren't. The first thing you should be testing when you go talk to your clients is if they have a website while you're talking to them, you need to pull up that website on your phone to see if they're even mobile ready. That's even more reason for them to move to a mobile app. Now, if they're just responsive, okay, if they're mobile responsive, that's 1,000 times reason you need to move them to a mobile app. Because people are not going to spend time on a responsive site, okay, trying to find the quick information that they need to find. But let's continue on with the Cname. With the new Google algorithms, adding a .mobi URL to your customer app helps with placements on the search engine results page, or the SERP. Most of you know it as the SERP. Can everybody hear me okay? Can everybody just say yes real quick in the chat box? I just want to make sure we're still rolling on here fine and everything is going very well, so that I can see the chats coming across. And continues building the brand of your customer. With this capability and the ability to get a Godaddy reseller account. Now listen to what I'm fixing to show you. I'm fixing to show you how to make some money. How many of you want to make some money? Anybody on here want to make some money, some extra money? Of course you do. And you know, I see that this thing looks like it's pretty live pretty quick, because I'm asking a question and you guys are saying yes pretty quick. So I'm going to show you how to not only take this Cname and help boost their brand, I'm going to show you how to take this Cname and, most importantly, make you money. Because that's the most important thing there is when it comes to business. If you don't make money, what happens? You close the doors, okay? So we're going to add another tool to your toolbox that's extremely important, okay? Let's take a look at setting up the Cname. Let me pull up the right thing here. Let me go into Instant App Wizard. I'm going to come back over here and pull up another screen to make sure you can see this. Okay, this is the Instant App Wizard Cname demo, okay? And what you have to do, the first thing you need to do is if you want this service, and I will put this out there first, okay, so that everybody knows this is an add-on, okay? And you have to go up and manage the add-on. You come up to add-ons. And if you'll come right down here to custom domains for each app, it is $20 per month, okay? There is a fee associated with this. But the money you can make with this, now when it says for each app, it's $20 per month per account. So if you have 500 apps, 1,000 apps, or 10,000 apps, it's $20 a month for your entire account. So all you have to do is come over to add-ons. Of course, mine's already turned on, and there'll be a buy button right here. And I can tell you right now, this will be one of the biggest money makers that you will probably add on to your package this year. Let's go back over to web apps. So when you go into the app right here, after you add on the package, you're going to see domain name. Okay, right here is domain name. I'm going to click on domain name. You need to use Godaddy for your clients. Unless you know how to go in and set up a Cname record, because that's what I use for Cnames. I don't know how to use any other platform. And that's what I'm going to teach. So I'm just letting you know. Okay. I recommend you use Godaddy because it's extremely important. Okay. But if you don't want to use it, that's your deal. Okay. Right here, you see where it says domain name. You're going to put your domain name that you are going to direct right here. So right here, I'm going to put FPA.mobi. All right. And I'm going to click save. I've used Godaddy for 15 years or however long they've been in business. I've never had a problem. So we go to domain name. Now, there you see the domain details right here. Now, I want to show you. I'm going to follow these exactly. Okay? We're going to follow these, and we're going to walk through this. There's also a video that Mark will be putting on tomorrow. It's going to be the same thing you're looking at here. But the most important thing, and this is very important for everybody to understand, when you follow directions exactly like it says. Don't read anything into it. Don't read anything out of it. But most importantly, when you come to right here, don't stop. Okay? Because there's actually, I think it's 9 slides. Okay, 9 slides. So continue to scroll screen and follow the directions exactly. That's very important. So we're going to come up, and I'm going to be flipping back and forth between here and my Godaddy account. Let me sign in. All right. Now here are some of my domains on Godaddy, and you can see all of these are Instant App Wizard domains. I'm going to go into fpa.mobi. This is the domain name that I own. Okay, this is the domain name I'm going to use to set up. We go to fpa.mobi. And we come into this page right here, which looks exactly like this page. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the red circle, and we're going to go to DNS zone file. DNS zone file. And there we are. And it's going to look exactly like slide number 2. When you go to DNS zone file, you see right here where it says add record. So we're going to come back over, and I'm doing this live. This is an actual account. I'm going to go add record. And the next step, when you do that, you're going to click Cname. Just click on Cname. And this is going to open up the Cname box. Now, this is extremely important that you follow this just like this. This is where we've had a few people read into it. Don't read anything into it except what I'm going to show you. Okay, right here where it says host, that is the host. Okay, www. All right, strictly the host. Now, this account I am in, if you have a enterprise account, your web apps will say something different. Okay, mine says onetap.mobi, so this is not an enterprise account. If I was in an enterprise account like GetDigi or Mobi Ad Group or any of those, that would say that right here. So if you'll notice right here, let me go back into the domain name. If you'll notice right here, okay, it says points to onetap.mobi. All right. If this is a, what am I trying to say? If this is an enterprise account, this would point to your domain name like getdigi.mobi or whatever it is, okay? Whatever your actual domain is. So we're going to put, and look exactly what it says, no HTTP, no nothing, okay? Nothing at all. www.onetap.mobi, not the domain name, not the app name, nothing, okay? So we're going to come in here, we're going to say OneTap. And if you're like me, you're not used to typing www on anything, okay? And I will tell you, the first time I did this, because I'm not used to doing that, I did not type in www. So I didn't even follow the directions, okay? Because in my mind, I just normally type in what? Just the domain name. But in here, you've got to type in the www.onetap.mobi. So we're going to go finish. Okay, the next thing to do once we click finish is click on Save Changes. Save Changes. Now, if you'll come down to the C records, you can see right here www.onetap.mobi. Does anybody have any question over what I just showed you on the first 5 slides? Very important. Let me just go through it again. When you go into your domain details, okay, when you go into your domain details, the first page you'll see is settings. You will need to click on DNS zone file. Then you will need to click on add a record, okay, just as it said, and just follow it right down. Add a record, click on CName alias, okay? Let me switch over here so I can see the questions, okay? This is extremely important. This isn't www. anything. It's just www. And your OneTap, www.onetap.mobi. Does everybody follow me on that? Does everybody see that? Is everybody clear on that? Just type yes in the box. And if you're having poor resolution, you need to go to your if you're watching it from Facebook, I mean from YouTube. Will this be happening on our? This is in Godaddy's site. I'm in Godaddy's site. That's what when I logged into Godaddy.com. Okay. All right. Everybody got that? Godaddy.com. Now, this portion here that you're looking at, let me go back. Is in your control panel. You will see right here, domain name. After it's turned on, you will go in and you will click on the DNS zone file. Now this part right here, when you're looking at these screens, are in Godaddy. All right. Now let's move on with the next screen. The next thing we're going to do, after we save the changes, we're going to go back over to settings. Okay. We're going to go from here, from DNS zone file. All right. We're going to come back over to settings. Step 7, we're going to go into manage forwarding. Yes, you will have to set this up for your customers if they want an individual domain name. That is correct. So you will simply go into forwarding. And I'm going to show you something in a minute. Nakisha, you probably already are a reseller. How you can sell domain names and make a profit off of that also. Okay, we're going to go over here and we're going to go in and we're going to click on manage forwarding. This is very important again. Okay, the forwarding and masking comes up. Step 8, add forwarding. So easy, a 1-year-old could do it. Now, this is where everybody gets confused. Okay, forwarding to yourdomainname.com. Does anybody remember what my domain name was that I put in there in the beginning? Does anybody remember? And remember, you have to put it right up here. FPA.mobi. So I'm going to come in, and it's got to be just like this. www. FPA.mobi. .301 forward only. Add. And when you come down, we're going to go save. Now, it says that the forwarding request has been submitted. And this is going to take, yesterday it took, 5 minutes or so. The day before I did it, it took 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is we'll go through this here for a little while. And we're going to move on with training. I'm not going to wait on it. I was going to record this and do it, but I wanted to show you because I wanted to be able to ask you questions as we go. So is there any questions on setting up the domain name, the Cname, okay, through the server? Any questions at all? Let me move back over. I can see questions on another board faster. Any questions at all? And if not, we will roll on. I will go over here real quick. You can get a reseller account. I think where I wanted to go. You can get a reseller account with Godaddy. If you'll just search in reseller, and it's like, I don't know, $8 a month or something like that for the small account. And if you'll just type in reseller account, it'll tell you everything you need to do, okay? And you'll have your own control panel. You can sell everything. You can call Godaddy, and they will help you, all right? They have a basic package and a pro package. All right? I did not mean to hit that. Any questions? Yeah, go under affiliates. That's correct. I'm going to tell you what I'll do. This is what I'll do. How many of you would like to add on this and start making money with this? How many of you would like me to give you a deal on this tonight to get started? Everybody, I'm sure. I'll tell you what I'll do. What is today? From today, August the 24th, okay, August the 24th, until next Wednesday, everybody that signs up, I will give you $10 for your first month to get started. Okay? For 1 week. If you want to get started, all right, if you want to get started, we will give you your first month for $10. So go in and sign up. I'm not sure if Woodrow's on here or not. Let me text him to make sure that can be set up to do that. I'm texting him now. It's done. He just said it's done. Awesome. It's done. So for this week only, for your first month, we'll do it at $10. Now listen to me. Go in and get your reseller account. All right? Go in and get your reseller account. Go in and get that set up. You will want to sell your domain name. You'll make recurring off of that. And I would sell this as a package, a hosting package. Okay, most hosting packages go anywhere from $4.99 to $9.99 a month. I know Nikisha's on here. Nikisha, what do you charge for your hosting package? And this is some of you are messaging me private, and I don't know how that. I'm not sure how you're doing that, but for 1 week, it's going to be for 1 week. Okay, one week. This is the most awesome system I've ever seen in my life. Set up your GoDaddy reseller account. You can literally go out and make yourself another $14.95. That's Sherry. Sherry charges $14.95. So, I mean, anywhere from $4.99 to $19.99 a month. And most people will pay that up front. That's for your domain name and your hosting. Lakeisha said it depends on if it's WordPress or not. Okay? Any questions on the Cname? Very easy to set up. Just follow the directions. Very important you follow those directions exactly. Okay? Very important you follow those directions exactly. Oh, gotcha. Eddie said just click on the person's name and you can PM them. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's roll on. I don't want to beat a dead horse. SMS and the FTC. This is extremely important, what I'm fixing to go over with you. All right? Extremely important. As everybody knows, the FTC controls SMS now, just like they do email. And it's very important that you understand that there are penalties involved if you do not follow FTC regulations. And those penalties can fall on you as a seller of SMS marketing. Okay? Extremely important that you know that. Very important that you know that. So we had a reseller that had a website, and we didn't even know that they did this. Okay, the company who we are getting are texting through does an audit, and they found a 27126 on a website. When they went through and they looked at that website, they said, "Hey, there is no FTC approved terms of service on this website." Okay, so it's extremely important that if you have multiple websites that you do exactly what I'm fixing to tell you to do and or what will happen is the company who we provides our SMS service will turn off your keywords. They won't shut down the entire company's keywords. They will shut down the specific person who is not following the terms of service. And that's the reason I want to go over this tonight, because I know many of you will build multiple websites and market multiple websites for multiple things. So it's very easy to do, okay? Everywhere you have a call to action, okay? And 126, for example, put text to Kerry to 27126. Right next to that, right next to text Kerry 27126, you must type in message and data rates may apply. And then right next to that, this needs to be a hyperlink, view our terms of service. Okay. Now, you can find, I see Mike just put terms freeprivacypolicy.com where you can get your terms of service for free. This entire document, okay, from top to bottom, needs to be added from right here. Carriers we can send and receive text messages to, all the way down to message and data rates may apply, have to go in your terms of service. Okay, extremely important. Yeah, and if your clients are posting this on their sites, good point, Woodrow. If your clients are posting this on their particular sites, they have to have this put in their terms of service or they will lose their keywords. This has nothing to do with Instant App Wizard. This is FTC compliant, and we have to make sure so that your clients aren't getting charged $25,000 a message, that they are in compliant. Is there any questions at all about this? Please, this is extremely important, and I know many of you use multiple websites along with the Instant App Wizard website, which has already been taken care of. So please, 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 if you have any questions on this, ask now at all. Can y'all see each other's chat? Can y'all see that? So make sure, okay, make sure this is a link. View our terms of service. That should be a link to your terms of service. And not only should you actually have your terms of service on there, okay, very good. You must have from here, carriers we can send and receive text messages to, all the way down to message and data rates may apply in your terms of service. Okay? That's Let's see if this comes back up. Looks like it's going to come back up. Not sure what happened there. Everybody should be able to see the screen now. So we should be back up and online. All right, so let's rock and roll. Building your list, okay? Building your list. The important thing about building your list is people have to ask, okay? They have to ask to build the list. They have to ask the questions when their customers come in. But most importantly, this has to happen, okay? You have to incentivize at the big point of sale when you're asking them to sign up. People will normally not sign up if there's no incentive for them to do that. I'll give you a prime example. There's a place I go to in Terrell, Texas, where I go with my mom, and it's a strip mall. It's called Tanger Mall. It's where they discounts or whatever they do there, okay? And what happens is when you walk into every single place there, they ask you, would you like to give them your phone number that they would like to put you on their marketing list? And the first thing, and you hear people ask this all the time, well, do I get anything for that? And the first words out of the cashier's mouth is, yes, ma'am, if you, or yes, sir, if you will sign up today, we will give you 10% off of your purchase. Or we'll give you 5% off or whatever it is, okay? You can buy one, get one free. Special offers. One particular place, it's called the Dress Barn. They have someone standing at the front door asking you if you would like to get on their list, that they're having that they're having specials that day, and if you sign up, you will get 10% off. So they push it very, very, very hard. Very hard. So you have to incentivize people to do that. If people are just thinking that you're going to get a text number and a keyword and put it up on the wall, and people are going to walk in and run over to that piece of paper and just sign up, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. People sign up to be to receive something, okay? They don't sign up just to not get anything. When you go into our platform and you set up your initial message, when they sign up, you can say, hey, show this to the cashier at checkout and get 10% off. You want to build a list and build a list quick, incentivize that text message. Once you incentivize that text message, things will fly. Secondly, they have to ask. If the customer service reps, if the people walking around the store that's saying, hey, may I help you? You know, is there anything I can get for you? The first words out of their mouth is did you sign up for our special offers? If you sign up today, you can get 10% off. Let me tell you something. When somebody's fixing to spend $200 or $300 on clothes, they are happy to get $20 to $30 off. And they will get on your list just to save that money. When you're standing in line and you're seeing this happen and you're watching these companies, and I'm not talking your small companies, I'm talking these are large major companies. You get that, you're incentivized to sign up. When I signed up for Sonic, my favorite place, of course, as soon as I signed up, I received a thing that said, hey, get a large Coke for half price or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was. The same thing with Subway. The minute I signed up, it said, come in and get your sub sandwich and get a free drink. Most places, the drinks are more expensive than the food that you're buying, because that's where their profit margins are. So you want to make sure that you're asking. What's the old saying? Ask and thou shalt receive. I can promise you that is true. If you will ask, people will give back if you give them something in return. So special offers are extremely important. They need to know that it's not going to be a one-time deal, whether it be once a week, once a month. I know there's only 160 characters there. So when you're working on setting up that special message, make sure they know that, you know, MTH, you know, monthly MTHLY, DEAL, you know, watch for monthly deals, WTCH, or whatever it is. Shorten it down and make sure that they know that they're going to get monthly deals. Now, a lot of people say, well, what if they don't keep their app on the phone? Does it really matter? Does it really matter if they keep that icon on the front of their phone? If you're sending them out a deal every month that links directly to your app? No, it doesn't. Because that's the only time they're going to go in there anyway, right? They're only going to go in there to see what you are giving in return, and or to click on the map button to see where your store is. So what you have to do is you have to keep giving them to keep them in that app. Then what's going to happen? Now they're going to go in and frequent it. We've got a reseller, and if I ever get him to where he's not working, he's working with bingo halls. And let me tell you, I mean, those apps are getting 25, 30,000 hits a month. Okay, he's using scratch-offs. If you need to use scratch-offs, you need to use those programs in those apps, especially those businesses that want people to come back. You need to utilize those programs in those apps. I showed you how to set up a simple loyalty app just a few weeks ago. Okay, you need to set up those programs. You don't have to go in and build out these big, fancy, elaborate apps. I don't. Okay, you can do what you want to do, but you don't have to do that. You can go in and sell a loyalty reward app and literally incentivize that back to your customer and do a 2 or 3 times a month. And your recurring on that could be $100, $200, $300 a month, depending on how big you build your list. Lastly, the biggest thing you need to do, and if you're not doing this, shame on you, and ask Will Sims. You need to go in and you need to spend time with your clients to teach their customer service reps how to ask for numbers. You need to get with the owner and you say, listen, we need to incentivize this. What can you give back? If they sign up today, what's that name worth to you? I don't know if you realize this or not, but in the internet marketing world, most names are worth about $60 a piece. Most email addresses and phone numbers is worth about $60 a piece. Okay, so you need to explain to them the value of that customer, because now once you have them, what's the most important thing that you're going to do? You're going to bring them back over and over again using what? SMS messaging. So incentivize them. Do the BOGO sales. I know we got a lot of ladies on here. I'm a BOGO person. If you don't know what BOGO is, then you're probably not going to sell it. But it's buy one, get one free. Okay. A lot of BOGO sales. Sonic does all the time. BOGO 1 cheeseburger and get another cheeseburger. BOGO a large drink, get another large drink. BOGO a milkshake, get another milkshake. BOGO sales are huge. BOGO sales are huge. Trying to think of the name of the company. Old Navy. Old Navy put BOGO on the market, and then the shoe companies got involved in it. But Old Navy literally put BOGO on the market with their television ads. So BOGO sales are huge. And with that said, let me say this. Never allow your customer to think they're too small to use these big marketing tactics. All right? Never, ever allow your company, your customers to think they're too small to use these. David just said he got BOGO from a Subway today. Absolutely. I BOGO all the time, dude. You know, so never think that your company is too small to allow them to do what the big companies do, because everybody's in business for the same thing, right? You're in business to do what? Make money. I mean, that's what we're all in business for, is to learn how to make money. Okay. Any questions on incentivizing at the point of sale? And making sure we get signups. I can't remember who asked me that question now, because I've talked to 5,000 people this week. Anybody at all have any questions on asking, how to ask? Simple as this. Sir, would you like to sign up for our specials? If you do so today, Nikisha asked. Thank you, Nikisha. Sir, would you like to sign up for our specials today? If you do, we'll give you 10% off. Awesome. Throw it at me. How much do I get off next month? I'm a coupon junkie on the phone. Okay? Coupon junkie on the phone. All right, let's roll on. We're fixing to change up our training just a little bit. Okay? We're going to change up our training just a little bit. So what we want to do is we're going to ask you a few questions, and I'm fixing to try this. Hang on a second. But our first series is going to be building your foundation. Okay, we're going to start with your business. A lot of people jump in business and have no idea what direction they're going in. They have no idea what their outline looks like or what they're going to be even selling. And that happens a lot in the app business. What niches are you going after? And I'm putting this together specifically. I've been talking to resellers for the last 4 years. And some of them will start in one direction and hit the wall, and then they'll go back to the same direction and hit the wall, and they'll do it over and over and over again because they don't have a plan. They don't have an outline. They've never sat down and actually looked at what their direction is. What niches are you going after? Do you want to go after all of them, or are you very knowledgeable in one? I make no bones about it. My most popular niche is the automotive, probably 600 apps worth now. Okay. Do you want to be specific? Do you want to go after everything? App types. What type of apps do you want to build? Now, I personally believe, and you could ask many of the people here, and you can hear it when we talk to them in our roundtables. Most of them started off just like I did, and I still use this product with the mobile business card, and then move into the full-blown app. So we're going to talk about that and what you need to do and how you need to do it and why you need to do it. Pricing. This is the biggest thing I get. I don't talk a lot about pricing, but I'm going to talk about pricing models. How many of you know what a one-off is? How many of you understand one-off sales? We're going to talk about one-offs. We're going to talk about recurring. I gave you a recurring model tonight with the domain names, okay? With the domain names, the C names. You can literally start going back to your customers tomorrow and start picking up an extra $20 to $30 a month. Because a lot of people, we've been asked for this for a long time. A lot of people want their own unique domain name attached to that app. Your growth model, planning, launching your business. Do you have a growth model? Do you know which direction you want to go? Time and money. How much time do you want to trade for how much money? Your time is extremely valuable. Very, very valuable. Scaling your business. Do you want to scale your business? Do you want to stay where you're at? Do you want to make a lot of money? Do you want to make a little money? You have to make that decision, and we're going to start talking about all of that. I'm fixing to try to do this real quick, and I'm hoping I'm going to do a poll, okay? And the first poll, and I'm going to make the results public here because I want to see how this works. I'm going to start the poll. All right. And the first poll is, what is your business philosophy? And there's 3 answers to each one of these polls. And if you would, I would like you to answer the questions because I'm really going to base training off of this model. And I want to see exactly where you want to go. Well, I'll know exactly how many people answered and exactly what everybody did. And if you're on a mobile phone, if you will scroll to the bottom of your phone, you can answer there and vote on the mobile phone. I'm going to give you 1 more minute. It's 8:47. At 8:48, I'm going to turn it off, and we'll go to the next poll. But answer these questions. These questions are extremely important to me, helping you get to where you want to go. And I hope you guys can see that going on live right there. See the results. We're going to give it just a couple more minutes. It's bouncing back and forth. You know what? It's funny because what I'm seeing is people are thinking about this. And that's why I did this poll. We've actually got 4 or 5 polls. I want you to think. I want you to think about it. I want you to think about everything that we're going to talk about, because this is going to take you where you want to go and where you need to be. It's extremely important. I'm going to end this here. Let's go ahead and end this poll. I'm going to start the next poll. Okay. Let's go to polls. Business philosophy 2. Start the poll. How do you want your stress to be in your business? I'm a high stress person. Okay, I am major high stress. Do you like high stress? Do you like some stress? Do you like no stress? Me, I've got to have a little stress in my life to see which direction I'm going to go. I like keeping things simple, but you know, if you don't have any stress at all, then you're probably kind of lazy. You know, you're probably not doing anything. So, but even with no stress, there's always stress, right? And that poll went pretty quick, and we're going to leave it up there just a couple more seconds. All right. If you're in business for yourself, you're going to have some stress. I can promise you. I can guarantee you that. All right. All right, I'm going to end that poll. Let's reset here. I'm going to go to poll number 3. I'm going to start the poll. When starting your business, do you want to wait till you have it all together? Is that your business philosophy? Do you want to build your business slowly, or do you want to jump into it and learn as you go? Do you want to get your hands dirty? Do you want to start making it happen? And then you kind of learn as you go and you see how things are happening and you progress around that. Do you have a plan, or do you just rock and roll? What is it that you want to do? What is your philosophy? Where are you at with that? Some like to get, y'all are like me. You just like to open a door and run. I need to build it slowly, and I always think about that. But and I'm glad to see there's nobody on the first one yet. But I do know some people who want to wait till it's all together, and they usually don't get started very fast. And we're going to run that one here for just a few minutes, and we'll let that go. But you know, building your business, you think about it, and I hope you thought about these questions when you started putting your business together and doing the things that you're doing. The reason we're going to go through all these things one by one is because I want you to have a good understanding of what you should be doing. Believe it or not, some people don't think about these things, but they will if we kind of prod them. Okay, philosophy number 4. Let's load this up. Let's start the poll. What is your business philosophy? Do you want to keep it simple? Do you want some challenge, or do you want a lot of challenge? Which direction do you want to go? Do you want your mind challenged constantly? Do you want some challenge? Do you just want to keep it simple? Everybody knows what mine is. I keep it simple. I'm not a challenge person. I'm a keep it simple person. I like to do things quick and make money quick. But I don't care what you do. There again, everything is challenging. And it looks like everybody's answering pretty quick. I hope you're liking these polls. I can't see the questions right now. Challenges aren't stressful, Nikisha says. Non-exhaustive. And we're going to end this poll here in just a second. Looks like everybody's rocking and rolling. And we're going to go to the last poll. What is your business philosophy? Do you want to get started and build slow? Do you want to get started and build fast? Do you want to get started and improve your business daily? What direction do you want to go? Which way do you want to build your business? How is it that you want to make it happen for you? I really love this poll thing. I really do. Get started and build fast. See, I'm a get started and build fast kind of person. Of course, you always want improvement, right? You always want things to improve. And we're going to leave that up there for just a second and let you work on that. But this is the direction our training is going to be going through over the next. I've got 5 different segments that I want to teach on. Each segment has 4 to 5 different models in it that we're going to teach on. And some of the nights are going to be could be a little bit longer, some could be a little bit shorter, but they're going to be very pointed. They're going to be where you. I'm not going to go through a bunch at one time so that we can focus. We can ask questions. It's going to be almost a consulting to where you can ask questions. You can say, hey, how would you do this or how would you not do this? We're going to kind of round table it all together. I will have the question box open so people can see the questions that are being asked. We will do more polling. We want to build an opportunity for you to take your business to the next level. We want to help you take your business to the next level. And the only way we can is to show you, okay, to show you how to do it. Some people are good at that. Some people aren't. And some of you never started a business before. Some of you go through challenges just thinking about that. So what we want to do is we're going to start working on that. We're going to start building, helping you build your foundation. That's where we're going to start. We all know that there's not a building in the world that will stand if it's not on a solid foundation. Business is the same way. Business is the same way. Are there any questions at all? Any questions at all? We will continue. How many of you like this system? Did everybody like this system here? I'm going to message you and see if you see it. There you go. Did you like the new webinar system? I can talk to you guys through this thing, right through Google Hangouts and so forth. Oh, one thing, let me tell you about, thank you. One thing, let me tell you about, if you're using embedding videos, you need to go in and set up AdSense, Google AdSense. Oh, wow, cool. Kevin Wood is a blind reseller, and he's a great guy, and it's great to be live again, especially on the phone. Especially on the phone. Awesome. Any questions at all? Any questions at all? We're going to start our new training series next week. I'm truly looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. We're going to step through it every single week. And the great thing about this platform here, in about 2 hours from now, it will go out. It'll email out automatically again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And you'll be able to ask questions. If there was something in here that you did not get to ask tonight, you'll be able to ask questions. Thank you, Andy. And if you will look on the bottom of your page, all right, if everybody will look on the bottom of their page, you will see the FTS SMS regulations. Download the FTS SMS regulations for your website. If you will click on that download button, there's a PDF file of the document that I showed you online, and you can download that right from your computer, right from the training platform, and you will have it. You don't have to wait for something to be posted anymore. I can do downloads. I can do everything from this platform. So really cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in next week's training. It's going to be awesome. I am putting together a great training series. And I'm following the model of a multi-millionaire marketer. And his model is amazing. And we're going to follow that. We're going to build our business, and we're going to make it happen. So thank you all. Good night. And I will see you in next week's training. Those terms of service are there. Your apps are already taken care of. You don't have to worry about the apps. We've already taken care of that. As far as the texting goes. All right, everybody. Good night, and I will see you in next week's trading.